And the full moon is gazing upon me. As of the recording of this Friday, Good Friday, April 7, 2023. It's about 4 a.m. in the morning. Welcome everyone. It's Aaron James here, and thank you for tuning back in to another episode of AJ's Guide to Awesomeness and Beyond. My shadow is waving. It is very early in the morning, and I am doing a pilgrimage walk from Marikina City to the Antipolo Cathedral. Most popularly known as Alay Lakad here in the Philippines. I do this yearly, traditionally, along with other Catholic devotees for quite a plethora of religious reasons, but I'm not gonna dive deep into those reasons because they're already like personal. So what I'm going to do is, since this will be my final walk offering, or like I said, Alay Lakad, before I fly to Canada this coming in several months from now. I'm just gonna document my walk for posterity. But however, I'm not gonna document my whole 2.5 hour walk. I'm just gonna stop occasionally. There are some interesting landmarks along the way, and also state some interesting facts about this walk offering. So go ahead and grab your curiosity paddles as you embark with me in another ocean of adventure. And I finally made it here. Vehicles are too loud. I'm here at the center point, Builder Supply, just a few, not even 1 kilometer away from my home, from my house. But I stopped here to state that I have been doing this walk offering for about 22 years. I started when I graduated in high school, 2001. I started joining our community group of our street, and then eventually, as the years gone by, all of us had different schedules during the Holy Week, the pilgrimage walk, so we are not walking together anymore. And I've been going strong. Of course, I stopped. I did not walk when I worked in Malaysia from 2015 to 2018. So my last walk before I went to Malaysia was 2014. And then I returned here 2018 December, 2019 March or April during the Holy Week. I did walk from Marikina to Antipolo, but I did not document it because I was still not into vlogging. And then 2020, the world shut down. Pilgrimage walk offering, there was no, and pilgrimage were not allowed due to unforeseen circumstances. And then 2021, same story. 2022, it returned, but not that strong. And then 2023, I realized that it's already almost back to normal, and it's gonna be my last one. So heck it, I'm documenting it for posterity. So I'll carry on and continue walking. Now, the object of veneration at the Antipolo Cathedral Church is an image of the Blessed Virgin, a statue made from dark hardwood that has a significant importance in the history of the Philippines, not only religiously but also socially as well. I'll tell you more about it along the way. And I'm now approaching Masinag Market. I'm now headed towards the footbridge to cross the highway. So the walk from my home, Marikina City, to the Antipolo Cathedral Church is about 14.7 kilometers, give or take, which is about a 2-hour and 30-minute walk, depending on the person's stride. And some devotees come from Quiapo and other parts of Metro Manila, which is a good 24 kilometers, so nearly twice the distance that I'm trekking. And I saw this burger machine along the way, a popular burger stand joint here in the Philippines. They're open on Good Friday. So basically, the Alay Lakad, or walk offering, starts in the afternoon of Monday, Thursday. But it can also be done on the morning of Good Friday. It's not strict, but traditionally it is it begins in the afternoon of Monday, Thursday, because of its commemoration to the history of the Blessed Virgin. There's a Petron station across the highway. So the image of the Blessed Virgin, its history started during the 1600s, when the Philippines was still a colony of Spain. I'm here behind the Floor Center. So during the 1600s, 1626, a certain governor general from Mexico named Don Juan Niño de Bencio would wanted a made this what they call this he was a devotee of the Blessed Virgin, so he made like a statue of sorts from a dark hardwood to bring along with him during his journey to the Pacific Ocean, because during that time, during the galleon trade, it was not safe to journey through the Pacific Ocean because of the weather, the storm, fire on the ship, mutiny, some external and internal factors. But the statue of the Blessed Virgin, which he made in Acapulco, Mexico, made his journey safe. Upon the Bencio's death in 1632, the statue was passed on to the Jesuits, who evangelized the eastern region of Metro Manila. And then one of those Jesuit priests became the head parish of the Church of Antipolo, and he brought the image along with him to the church. And so many captains, crews, as years passed by, borrowed the statue when they would journey from Mexico to the Philippines, back and forth, to keep their journeys safe. Approaching a nearby McDonald's here in Antipolo City. The Governor Generals during that period of time Sopiano de Lara, when he arrived in the Philippines, bestowed the title Nuestra Señora de la Paz y Buen Viaje, or in English, Our Lady of Peace and Good Voyage. That is the like public decree. It became the official title of the statue. And one of the Governor Generals also During his journey, I already forgot his name, even placed his baton, which symbolizes authority, on the hands of the Blessed Virgin, the statue's hands, which became part of the whole image afterwards of the statue. The statue is holding a baton. So interesting and amazing fact. It's already about 5 a.m. and Centro Mall on the right and Kenny Rogers on the left. Antipolo. So I stopped by here at Centro Mall, Antipolo, to catch my breath a bit before I continue my trek. So after the Spanish occupancy, 1989, it ended, and then the Japanese came in. The Japanese occupancy continued. Japanese government, the Japanese people invaded the Philippines, and they made the invaders made Antipolo their garrison. So to keep the image of the Blessed Virgin safe, it was moved to Quiapo Church during that time, because it was full of, like, you know, invasion, bombing, burning, to fight the Japanese people off. And then afterwards, I forgot the date, but I think it is in 1754, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere like that, something like that. The statue of the Blessed Virgin was then moved from Quiapo to back to Antipolo. So to commemorate that event, like the returning, a dog was approaching me, the returning of the statue from Quiapo to Antipolo Church, to the Antipolo Cathedral, the Alay Lakad was somehow invented or practiced to commemorate that event. Check my facts, and it was in October 15, 1954, when the Blessed Virgin statue returned to the Antipolo Cathedral. So the Japanese invasion began in 1940 and ended about that year when the statue returned to the Antipolo Cathedral. Still trekking on, and there's a Fun and Mart, Korean grocery, on the other side of the highway. Now I guess the advantage is because I walked early than our community group, because I don't want to experience the wrath of the sun. It's currently summer in the Philippines, and around 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. when the sun is up, when it already reared its head, oh boy, it is scorching hot. Finally here at Valley Golf Country Club, home of the rich and famous. There was a point some time ago, during the early years of our pilgrimage walk, we would enter Valley Golf, and then from there there's like a shortcut that heads out to the Antipolo Cathedral Church. But nowadays, for safety reasons, it's already been sanctioned off to non-residents. You can no longer enter the exclusive village. The houses, Valley Golf, are really world class, to say the least. Memories of the past. Okay, this is not yet the Antipolo Cathedral, but I would just like to show this San Pedro Calungsod Parish, Sanctuary of Padre Pio. Beautiful church along the way to the cathedral. I'm now approaching Paddy's Point, Antipolo. which means I'm already halfway to the Antipolo Cathedral. That's the marking point. When you reach this establishment, Paddy's Point, you're already halfway there. Oh yeah. Around 7 kilometers more to go before I reach my destination. And just across Paddy's Point is a mural of an owl. Look at that painting. Such a powerful stare. Good morning, Mr. Owl. Daylight has finally reared its head. And I'm still a few kilometers away from the cathedral. And oh, by the way, usually there's a cenaculo, but that starts late in the morning, probably around 8:30 or 9. Cenaculo is a reenactment of the suffering and dying of Jesus Christ on Good Friday. But I don't think I can film that anymore because once I get to the cathedral, I'll just do my religious obligations and then head back home. And the sun is starting to rear its head as well. Now sadly, most of the Filipino devotees and those who would go to the cathedral don't have the discipline and initiative to take good care of their rubbish afterwards, you know. They just leave it along the road. Sadly, this is one of the aspects that I am not looking forward to. Lots of rubbish, trash everywhere. Whew. Oh boy, what the heck. There's also a shop for some of Antipolo's local delicacies. Suman, mangoes, kasoy. Yummy. Over there in the distance is Robinson's Place, Antipolo. Here's a better view of the Robinson's Place, Antipolo. Now the last time that I did a walk offering back in 2019, this was still under construction. And now it's completed, but it's closed because today is Good Friday and all of the shops, malls in the Philippines are usually on a holiday break as well. And then on the opposite side of the road is the Antipolo Public Market. Just a few minutes away from the cathedral. It's quite the beehive of activities. Church is over there. And I finally made it. I'm already at the Antipolo Cathedral, which by the way has been just recently uplifted to an international shrine. The third in Asia, and the second in Asia, and the first in Southeast Asia. Just like last March 25, if I'm not mistaken, last month. And that's gonna do it for today. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you like this particular video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'll see you again in the next episode, another time, another place. I'm finally home and I took 23,043 steps from my house to Antipolo Cathedral. I burned 1,257 calories and it was about 15.9 kilometers. Well, I I walked a little bit back home. That's why it added 1 kilometer and move minutes 251. So I had my steps in for today, more than enough.